Hi guys, so today I'm doing a haul video. This is only a small haul video and it is by a kind of relatively new makeup, well new to me anyway, makeup brand called Makeup Revolution. I have my own theory about this brand. I think they are tied or partnered with the MUA Makeup Academy brand, which is notoriously a cheap but very affordable drugstore brand in the UK. I think they have just managed to make the leap over to America as well, MUA have. So really cheap and cheerful stuff basically, and some of the products are actually quite good. Some of them are very, like, it's just a very hit and miss sort of area because they are so cheap, and you have got to think that sometimes things cannot be made that cheap, and that's where you lose some of the quality of the product. However, that is not the rule for everything, and this company Makeup Revolution, I think are linked in with MUA. I cannot prove that, I do not know that, but their websites, prices, product lines and stuff all kind of seem very, not copied, but quite similar. So I think they're going with the same idea of like the dupes of naked palettes and things like that. So that's the whole premise that they go along. And anyway, I'm just going to jump into the haul. I got a couple of things from there because I just wanted to try out the brand. I've tried out quite a few things by MUA and overall it's mixed reviews and mixed feelings, so I just want to know how this company fares as well. But they do have some very competitive prices and some stuff on there, so I'm going to jump in. First thing I've picked up is this single eyeshadow, and I picked up one of these thinking that if I got a matte one, because they do have a matte and shimmer range, I could pick up a matte one and use it as a crease colour, just kind of a universal crease colour. And the colour, I have to say, the swatches on the website aren't very true to what you kind of get maybe, because I actually thought this was more of a brownie shade. It's more of a, I thought it was like a matte kind of light brown shade, and it's come to me and it appears to be more of a matte kind of pinky, it's got more of a pinky undertone than like just a brown undertone, and the product actually feels quite nice and silky. But I feel like it's more of a highlight colour than, I don't know if you guys can even see that swatch. It's more like a highlight colour to me, like a matte highlight, than a crease colour. So a bit disappointed by the fact that the swatches on the website are not necessarily very true to the product. But I think this was like £1 or £2, so can't really complain at it that much. And the size of the product's quite a decent size. It's like 3.3 grams for a couple of pounds, so that's not too bad. But I'm just a bit annoyed about the swatch situation, and I think that's the case with everything on their website. I feel like it's very much the same with the lipsticks and etc, all the other products really, but it does feel quite a nice silky eyeshadow, so I'm going to have to see how this goes and see whether I do notice any fallout from it or not. I haven't used this yet, I've only swatched it, but yeah, just be careful if you're using their website. It might be easy to go in store. I know they sell it in Superdrug, but that's only in the UK, so that's my little first tip for you guys. Then I got two lip products. I got two lipsticks, and this is one of the £1 lipsticks, so I thought £1, you kind of got to give it a go. Packaging is quite similar to MUA, I have to say, but this colour is, oh, the colour of this, by the way, if you do like this colour, is called Naive. The colour of this lipstick is called Dusky, and quite a good artist Dusky is, you know, good DJ. Well, I think Dusky's two guys, isn't it, the DJ, but yeah. So this is what it supposedly looks like. I feel like there's light shining on my face. Sorry if this is really bad lighting. So this colour, I actually thought it was going to be more nude colour, but it's quite a pinky colour. It has a little bit of a kind of shimmer to it, or fleck to it, I'm not sure. It's a bit weird. It looks like someone's manhandled this bit, and if you look, it's kind of wonky. That shouldn't bother me, but it kind of really does. But I have wore this a couple of times, and it looks okay when you first put it on. I find it doesn't wear very well. For £1, I think this is a lot better quality than the MUA ones for £1 that I have tried. So for £1, to be honest, it's probably pretty good value. But I don't know. I'd probably still rather have one MAC lipstick than have 14 of them for £1 or whatever it is. So, and then there's this one that comes in a nicer packaging, and this is from the #Lip Hug collection, and this one is, I think the colour is When You Came to Me. So I haven't tried this one on like the other one. The only reason I tried the other one on was because it was, I can't even get this out, because it was not in packaging, so it was pretty easy to grab hold of. And I'm just making a right mess of this because I cannot get it out for the life of me. This is a lot sleeker packaging, and that's the packaging that it comes in. This looks much nicer packaging. This is a £2.50 one, so this one's a little bit more, and it's kind of a brownie nude. So I actually think this one turned out better in relation to the swatch on the website. So let's have a look. This feels a lot more hydrating than the other one, and I actually really like the colour of this. I'm not keen on the smell, it's like that fake vanilla smell, but that is a really nice colour, and I really hope that it wears really nice. I'm going to try this out at some point soon because I'm pretty excited about this product. But the smell does kind of bother me. It's the same smell as the MUA lipsticks, just saying. This is not meant to be like a direct comparison to that brand, but I just feel that they're very similar brands, and that's definitely the same lipstick smell, I can tell you that now. Then I got this I Tint My Brows, it's called, and this is in medium because I don't want the dark one. This is dark enough. Maybe would have erred on the side of a lighter one if I'd realised that it was this dark. Quite a warm brown, which is actually quite nice because I don't really like cool tone browns for my eyebrows because I have very warm hair colour. Well, the colour that I dye my hair, and I feel like this is a little bit big and a little bit hard to use. I have tried to use this once, and it does make your eyebrows look a little bit more natural in the sense that it kind of makes the hairs more apparent, but I'd say this is one to be used alongside other brow products, not exclusively on its own, because I don't feel like it gives that much coverage, to be honest. I more wanted one for setting my brows, so I think this will do okay for that, not for just like instead of filling in, because I always fill in my brows. So I think this is okay. I think this was only like a couple of pounds as well, so I can't complain too much at the product. On to the next product, and it's this little like contour kit that I picked up, and this is the one that I've kind of tested the most and used the most so far, and I feel like this is probably the best thing that I have purchased out of this lot so far. I may be completely wrong with that, but this is the Ultra Brightening this is the Ultra Brightening Contour Kit in Ultra Fair, so C01. I decided to get the fairest one because I'm super pale. And it comes with this tiny little mirror thing, which I feel is a little bit pointless because you can't see your contour or anything in there, so a little bit silly. But this is what the product looks like, and this is an all matte bronzer. I have tried it. There is no shimmer in this whatsoever, which is really nice because I don't like shimmery bronzers at all. I tried the highlighter a little bit, but I feel it's a little bit too strong for me, a little bit too shimmery, but I'm just going to try and make it work. I don't use highlighter a lot. I'll probably use it underneath my brows as opposed to on my cheekbones. And then the blusher is actually quite nice. It actually kind of reminds me of the Rockateur blush. That's kind of a similar rose goldy colour. So I'm just going to try and swatch them for you. So that's what the bronzer looks like. That's what the highlighter looks like. And then that's what the blush looks like. So if we try and put those on the back of my hand, I don't know how well that's worked on the back of my hand. Blush, highlight, bronzer. The bronzer is very fair, like I said, so you do have to build that up quite nicely, but the good thing about having a bronzer that you can build up is you don't kind of end up putting too much on at the start, so you can actually work with it and build it up, which I actually quite like. This highlighter is pretty intense, I have to say, and the pigmentation's pretty damn good, I think. And I feel like the pigmentation of the blush is a little on the lacking side, but that's fine because you'd rather build it up than be like when you put it on straight away. So yeah, I actually really like this product, and I have been testing it out, and I am probably going to get the use out of this, particularly the bronzer and the blush. Probably not so much the highlighter, but it saves me kind of ruining all the eyeshadows that I have that I use for highlighting. So, and then the last thing I got was this, which is the Awesome Eyeshadow Collection, and this has 100 eyeshadows in it, and it says Nudes and Smoked Collection, High Payoff, a mix of matte and shimmers. And it does have like the ingredients and stuff on the back, in case you guys are worried about anything like that. So, let's try and get this out. And then I'm going to leave it out, because that packaging can go in the bin. So I actually like that you can see most of the colours in this. The only problem I had when I opened it previously was that some of the colours are kind of attack you, like there's bits around the edge of the packaging. There is a mirror in here. This lid doesn't go all the way back, which is a bit of a faff. But I don't know how to cover the mirror. I'm just going to have to let you guys deal with the mirror, sorry. But I'll try and put it out the shot if I can. But basically it starts with neutrals, and then we get a bit more into the colourful shades. There's the cool tone neutrals in the middle, and I actually thought this would be a really good palette because, I don't know, I just fancied something a little bit different with a bit more variety of colour, so I can play around with different looks a bit more, be a bit more creative with my eyeshadows. The only problem is there's one down here that's a little bit cracked and kind of a bit messy, but other than that they're pretty good. I do like that there is a mix of matte and shimmer shades, because I feel like you never get enough matte shades in anything, so yeah, unless you go and buy like, the Naked Basics palette, which is all mattes obviously, but or the two, which I did order but never got. And yeah, I just thought this would be quite useful, and it was only £12, so I'm going to have to see how the quality of the eyeshadows go. If they're anything as soft as the one that I used earlier, then they should be quite good. But for £12, I thought 100 eyeshadows is pretty good value. So I'm going to try this out, see how it goes. So guys, that is everything from my Makeup Revolution haul. If you guys want to have any follow-up reviews on these products, I can do like a brand review of this haul. If you guys really want, I can do that. It's up to you. Please comment down below or like this video if that's what you want to see. Hope you guys enjoy your week. I will see you all soon. Bye guys!